What is the controversy here?
Well,
What
I
did they
think
do
that
that's
most
wrong?
people feel uncomfortable with wealthy Americans getting favoritism and different things that they're allowed to do that other people can't. So this is against the code of the city.
Oh,
so
the code?
following
Oh,
the
no,
laws
the code.
is important. No, every time I bring something up, like the other day I said Trump didn't report any of his money that he got as gifts. And you're like, oh, reporting gifts. Like, there are processes that we have in place to have
If
checks
a
and
city code
balances
stops
that you should follow.
from educating your kids
It still is
with
the
your
local
own
city
money in the
code.
manner you
And
see
12
fit,
other people.
The city code should be abolished.
And 12 other people. So he didn't just have his kid in homeschool. He had people doing drop-offs. They took field trips. I read the whole story. They were doing an entire curriculum out of his house. That's against the code.
If you read the whole story, what you know, I'm sure then, is that this is a pandemic-derived issue. They were doing a kind of
We're not in the pandemic, 5 years removed.
They were doing a kind of pod-based learning thing with other families, and then they wanted to keep the kids together, and so then they kept doing this post-pandemic. I think that is not only fine, but like good and ideal. And I'm sorry, they're mad because they shut down some. So they were doing charity for some other school, and then decided they didn't want to do that anymore for we don't know why. Maybe they thought that school wasn't doing a good job. Maybe they're tightening their belts. Whatever, it's their money. There is no obligation for them to pay for some other school, and they have every right to educate their kids on their own property in space. It makes me furious that people have the nerve to think that they get to object to this.
Well, there's a power imbalance when you're breaking the rules. I don't care if you don't care about the code, but some people do like to follow local obligations. And so I think it's an optics problem as well. So they surely don't have to fund a school for low-income students, but they certainly have the money to continue it on. And so by creating an invite-only for rich people private school in your home, and at the same time canceling a low-income school that was there because of how much you take from the community. Let me finish. How much you take from the community because people are employed by you, even at the lowest level, and you can't even just give back in any way, just shows a moral lack of character.